Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Trevor Performs the Drop, my weekly show where I sit down and run you through everything that's coming to PlayStation this week. So here's everything coming to PlayStation for the week of August 29th, 2017. Absolver, PlayStation 4 Digital. Absolver is an online multiplayer combat experience where players are placed behind the mask of a prospect. Prospects will wander forsaken lands, encountering others to learn new combat skills, acquire weapons and armor, and engage in solo duels and intense 3-on-3 battles. I can't express how pleasing it was to remember that Absolver is being published by Devolver Digital. Art direction looks really cool, but it's unlikely I'll ever get around to this one. Art of Fighting Anthology, PlayStation 2 on PlayStation 4 Digital, out August 30th. Contains the Art of Fighting trilogy. Experience a piece of fighting game history with these games that redefined what it meant to be a fighter. Many mechanics introduced in this series have gone on to become staples of the genre. Did you miss all of the Naruto games that came out last week, but you still want to play some old fighting games? Well, you're in luck. Maybe. Dead Alliance, PlayStation 4 Digital and Retail. Dead Alliance is a fast-paced multiplayer first-person zombie shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world where former military bases have been turned into the only remaining city-states. Build your squad and take strategic control of bases across maps infested with zombies. I had to enter my birth date just to watch the trailer for this game, so it almost certainly has earned its M rating with all that zombie murdering. Detention, PlayStation 4 Digital, out August 31st. Detention is a unique atmospheric horror game heavily influenced by Taiwanese East Asian culture, religious elements, and mythology. Venture into a school beset by hostile, supernatural events to uncover stories behind the haunted place. I will add this to the list of terrifying horror games to play if I ever create a How Much Can We Spook Trevor This Time Let's Play series. Everybody's Golf, PlayStation 4 Digital and Retail. Everybody's Golf is a new game for PlayStation 4. Anybody can golf with basically only 3 button clicks. Now you can experience golf with a variety of character customizations, fishing, and karting across the courses. I played this at E3, and they had used the character customization to make all of the stations have you play as Shuhei Yoshida. It was utterly charming. Fishing Planet, PlayStation 4 Digital. Fishing Planet is a unique and highly realistic online first-person multiplayer fishing simulator developed by avid fishing enthusiasts for anglers to bring you the full thrill of actual angling. For those of you who don't have PlayStation VR / don't want to wait until the Final Fantasy XV Monster of the Deep fishing game comes out in November. Grim Legends 2, Song of the Dark Swan, PlayStation 4 Digital. When a mysterious illness befalls the Queen of the Eagle Kingdom, a famous healer is summoned to Eagle Castle to examine her. Is it Mercy? Is that the famous healer? Heroes never die! They just have their core gameplay mechanics changed if the developers will it so. Last day of June, PlayStation 4 Digital, out August 31st. Join Carl and June on what begins as a magical outing to their favorite spot and try to unlock the sequence of events that could save the day, and June's life, in this cinematic experience that will compel you to ask yourself, what would I do to save the one I love? Despite missing its ideal release date by about 2 months, the trailer for this looks really beautiful. It looks like, and I mean this in a good way, the kind of video game that Tim Burton would create. Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 1, PlayStation 4 Digital, out August 31st. Life is Strange Before the Storm features Chloe Price, a 16-year-old rebel who forms an unlikely friendship with Rachel Amber, a beautiful and popular girl destined for success. When Rachel's world is turned upside down by a family secret, it takes their newfound alliance to give each other strength and overcome their demons. Welcome to the narrative choose-your-own-adventure version of Batman Arkham Origins, where a team is going to be judged by how well they try to copy the studio who made the original IP on a prequel that they are making. The Lost Bear, PlayStation VR, Digital, out August 31st. Immerse yourself in the hand-drawn world of the Lost Bear. Help Walnut on her journey home through a mysterious land corrupted by the toy-stealing Snatcher. Now, based on the trailer, this looks like an intriguing animated 2D platformer told via VR, as if you are basically playing the game in a forest around you. So it's kind of a cool concept. The Metronomicon, Slay the Dance Floor, PlayStation 4 Digital. Save the world from magical party crashers, packing in a full-fledged story mode with a colorful cast of musically empowered heroes and villains. The Metronomicon sees you take control of a party of 8 new masters of the rhythmic combat arts to wage musical warfare against a multitude of dance-mongering fiends. Cool-looking and sounding rhythm game RPG that makes me wish I was better at / had more time to memorize rhythm game patterns. But I don't, so I don't know if I'll ever play this. Abduction, PlayStation 4 Digital. A new sci-fi adventure from Cyan, the creators of Myst. Abducted far across the universe, you find yourself on a broken alien landscape with odd pieces of Earth. Explore, uncover, solve, and find a way to make it home. Now, I never got into Myst growing up, and granted I was 8 at the time, so I probably just wasn't the ideal audience and didn't have the patience to solve its puzzles, despite, having the patience to beat the fucking Mega Man games. What was wrong with me? I had a weird childhood. Pillars of Eternity, Complete Edition, PlayStation 4 Digital and Retail. Pillars of Eternity, the ultimate role-playing game experiences, come to PlayStation 4. Created by and for role-playing fans by Obsidian Entertainment and adapted by Paradox Arctic, together bringing Pillars' fantastical world, tactical combat, and unforgettable story to you. I don't know why, but for some reason I have always confused this game with Massive Chalice. Doesn't really have any relevance here. It is just a weird little informational nugget as to the inner workings of my brain. Red Out, PlayStation 4 Digital and Retail. Red Out is pure anti-gravity racing, a tribute to the classic arcade racing monsters. It's designed to be an uncompromising, fast, tough, and satisfying driving experience, soaked in the vertigo that stands at the core of the genre. Looks like the closest thing you're gonna get to an F-Zero game because Nintendo hates you. Resident Evil Revelations, PlayStation 4 Digital and Retail. The story is set at a time before the Kaijuju and Lanxiang bioterror incidents when the BSAA was still a young organization. Join Jill Valentine aboard a ghost ship in the Mediterranean Sea searching for her old partner, Chris Redfield. This would probably be another one of those games in the spooky horror Let's Play list, along with all of the other Resident Evil games. Rock of Ages 2, Bigger and Bolder, PlayStation 4 Digital, out August 28th. The greatest rock racing tower defense art history game is back. Like the title says, Bigger and Bolder cranks up the surrealism and gameplay with chaotic 2-on-2 multiplayer, new time periods, and improved graphics, physics, and destructibility. A+ for the title, but you lost me at rock racing tower defense art history game. Sneaky Bears, PlayStation VR Digital. The world is under attack by evil teddy bears. Led by the evil mastermind bear Frank, they have seized control of a toy factory in which they are building an evil teddy bear army to take over the world. Armed with only your motion-controlled weapons, it is up to you to stop them and rescue the innocent panda teddy bears that Frank and his minions have taken hostage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why do I have to get involved in this apparent teddy bear civil war? I've got my own problems to deal with right here. Oh, I get it. It's an allegory for Syria. Wow. And the award for worst taste in a Trevor Performs the Drop commentary, Sneaky Bears, with the Syria allegory. Spark, PlayStation VR Digital. Spark is a V-sport, a unique physical sport only possible in virtual reality, in which players compete in fast-paced, full-body VR gameplay and connect in an online community. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to make V-sports a thing, without telling us a goddamn thing about the actual V-sport. Still Time, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita Digital. Still Time is a 2D puzzle platformer about time travel and temporal physics. As the protagonists discover their powers, you will learn how to control the flow of time. This basically looks like if Super Time Force was a puzzle game instead of a shmup. Surf World Series, PlayStation 4 Digital. Take to the waves in Surf World Series. Experience the thrill of killer tricks and monster waves at 5 legendary surfing destinations. May or may not contain Point Break Easter eggs. Probably does not. Warriors AllStars, PlayStation 4, digital and retail. A battle of heroes where everyone is the lead. The very first AllStars title for Koei Tecmo. For the first time in Warriors series, flashy action combines both the traits of the original series and new exciting elements such as Muso Rush, open scenarios, and multiple endings. If you like all of the Muso games, boy, have you hit the jackpot with this one. Except for Hyrule Warriors, because apparently Nintendo doesn't want Link showing up on your PlayStation or something. Sheesh. White Day, a labyrinth named School. PlayStation 4 Digital. Prepare yourself for the scariest game of the year. When a good deed goes awry, you and your fellow students are locked inside school at night, hunted by a killer janitor and haunted by the troubled souls of the dead. Can you remain hidden and uncover the school's dark secrets to survive? Yet another game for the Trevor would have to be really drunk with all the lights on Let's Play series. Windjammers, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, digital. The most entertaining sports game ever made returns on PS4 with brand new features. Windjammers is a fast-paced head-to-head arcade game where 2 players face off on a court and throw discs at an opponent's goal zone to score points. The giant bomb joke brought to life gets released 1 week before the kind of funny joke brought to life that is Knack 2, because Shuhei Yoshida is a troll. X-Morph Defense, PlayStation 4 digital, out August 30th. Unique fusion of a top-down shooter and tower defense strategy. You are the invader. Use destructive weapons or lead your enemies into a maze of towers. Strategize in the build mode by carefully selecting various types of alien towers or throw yourself right into the heat of the battle. And another tower defense game I'll never touch. Yakuza Kiwami, PlayStation 4 digital and retail. 10 years ago, Kazuma Kiryu took the fall for a crime he didn't commit to save his best friend. Expelled from his Yakuza family, Kiryu is released from prison to a city he no longer recognizes. Chaos erupts when 10 billion yen vanishes from the Tojo clan vault, and with Kiryu caught in the middle, he finds everything points to a young, mysterious girl named Haruka. Together, they must survive to find the answers they both seek. I've never touched a single Yakuza game, but Logan Wilkinson was singing this one's praises on this week's Irrational Passion so much so that I'd be tempted to check it out if I didn't have a million other things to play this fall. Oh well. And that's everything coming to PlayStation this week. As always, I've been your host Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.